wa rahmatullah. Good morning, my pupils. I am your teacher Sahar Awadallah, talking to you to discuss altogether English World Level 9, Unit 2, Grammar in Use, Pupils Book, page 23, and Workbook, page 19. Today, we're going to discuss page 23, and later on I'm going to send to you another video about page 19 in your workbook. Okay, let's move what we are going to talk about. Now, this is your pupils book, page 23. As you can see, page 23, grammar in use. Okay, we are going to talk about transitive and intransitive phrasal verbs. What is the meaning of transitive and what is the meaning of intransitive phrasal verbs? We have two types of verbs in general, transitive and intransitive. Let's show you what is the meaning of each word. All of us know what's the meaning of phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs, the verb that contains two parts, a verb and preposition. Okay? Let's give you more details. You have to know that phrasal verb consists of verb plus preposition. Any phrase that consists of verb plus preposition, we call it phrasal verb. Example: sort out. Put on. Another one, we have dropped out, got on, calm down, catch on, look through. All of these words are phrasal verbs. A verb with preposition, verb with preposition, verb, preposition. So we call these three phrases phrasal verbs. Okay, now we have these verbs. We have two kinds of phrasal verbs, transitive and intransitive. Let's see what's the meaning of transitive and intransitive. Okay, verbs in English are divided into two kinds, transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Let's talk about transitive verbs. Transitive verbs require an object to complete their meaning. I need. Imagine that I say I need. Okay, the sentence is incomplete. There is information that is missing. Need what? We are probably wondering, you need what? Okay, you want more information. بدك تعرفي أكتر. Why is the sentence is incomplete? ليه الجملة مش كاملة? Because need is a transitive verb. Need is a transitive verb. Needs an object, something after it to complete the sentence. إشي بعد need عشان يكمل لنا المعنى. The object after a transitive verb can be a noun or a pronoun. Okay? Let's add the noun dictionary. نحط كلمة dictionary. The sentence becomes I need a dictionary. Now this sentence is complete. كاملة المعنى and we can understand it. نقدر نفهمها. We added the object a dictionary, كلمة a dictionary, after the transitive verb. The order is object plus transitive verb, subject plus transitive verb plus object. We can see the transitive verbs need an object after them. هلا كل الأفعال transitive تحتاج مفعول به بعديها. Transitive phrasal verbs. خلينا نحكي عن phrasal verbs. The same rule applies to transitive phrasal verbs. الأفعال transitive اللي هي اللي بتحتاج إلى needs an object أوكي. لكن بدنا ناخد خصوصية شوي للverbs، أنواع الverbs. بدنا ناخد نوع phrasal verbs، الفعل اللي بيتكون من verb plus preposition سميناه phrasal verb أوكي. نفس القاعدة بتطبق على phrasal verb للtransitive. أوكي let's see. I'm looking. If someone says I'm looking for، إذا واحد حكى لك I'm looking for، you would automatically think looking for what or looking for what. Again, the sentence is incomplete because we need an object after this transitive verb. You are looking for what? Okay, so we need object. Let's say that my keys is the object that I'm looking for. I'm looking for my keys. So my keys here is object. Now the sentence is clear and makes sense and we can understand it. We need to add an object after the transitive verb to make the sentence complete. Now more examples of transitive phrasal verbs in sentences. خلينا ناخد أمثلة أكثر على الأفعال transitive. He is looking for his passport. His passport is object. You should put on a jacket because it's cold outside. Jacket is okay. Can you turn off the lights? The lights here is object. Turn off is transitive phrasal verbs. So the transitive phrasal verb. So we have transitive phrasal verbs here. Looking for, put on, turn off. Looking for يبحث, put on يضع يعني يلبس تمام. put on يلبس يرتدي. وعكسها طبعا take off yeah. and turn off اللي هي يطفئ تمام. Okay, let's complete another example. Now look at this sentence. Please take off your shoes. Shoes here means يخلع. Take off is transitive phrasal verb. Okay, now we can add here okay, now we can add the object at the middle of the transitive phrasal verb. We can say please take off your shoes, and we can say please take your shoes off. Transitive phrasal verb we can add at the middle of the or between the verb and the preposition. اوكي طبعا في دروس لاحقة الحين ناخذ انواع الترانزيتيف راح ناخذ انواع الفريزال فيربس اللي هم separable and inseparable اللي هم الافعال phrasal verb اللي ممكن نفصلهم واللي ممكن ما نفصلهم. لكن you have to notice that we can add the object at the middle of the phrasal verb between the verb, the word and the preposition. لكن حاليا ما راح نتطرق لها كثير. اوكي درسنا لانه بس عن transitive والintransitive اللي هي الافعال التي تحتاج مفعول به وافعال التي لا تحتاج مفعول به. اوكي. Okay, now let's see about intransitive verbs. Intransitive verbs cannot have a direct object after them. ما بنحتاج مفعول به بعدها. For example, I smiled. Okay? Here we can't have an object after that intransitive verb. Smile verb. So it's intransitive. We can't smile something. This is incorrect, صح؟ ما بنحتاج مفعول به. The subject is doing the action of the verb and nothing receives the action. خلص فعل ما بيحتاج مفعول به. An intransitive verb does not pass the action to an object. An intransitive verb expresses an action that is complete in itself بحد ذاته مكتمل and it doesn't need an object to receive the action. خلص ما بيحتاج مفعول به إنه يتلقى الفعل. Transitive phrasal verb. Transitive phrasal verbs cannot have a direct object. ما بتحتاج مفعول به تمام. Okay, we cannot have an object after an intransitive phrasal verb. Intransitive phrasal verb. My car broke down on the way to work. to break down هنا stop working يعني إنه تعطلت. break down means yeah. My car broke down is another way to say my car stopped working. We cannot break down something يعني broke down okay. My car broke down. Broke down, there is no verb after it. On the way to work, this is the complement or تكملة الجملة. broke down اجت بمعنى زي ما حكيت قبل شوي اللي هي stop working. لما احكي my car broke down something لا مش بحاجة لمفعول به عشان يتلقى الفعل. خلاص my car broke down تعطلت. An intransitive verb does not pass the action to an object. Okay, let's see these examples. Can you sit down please? Sit down here is intransitive phrasal verbs. مش تحكي لي مثلا اجى بعديها كلمة او اجى بعديها اشي، لا بدنا نشوف هل هذه الكلمة اللي اجت النون after this phrasal verb تلقى الفعل؟ لا. يجاوب لي جواب what or whom؟ لا. لذا intransitive. Another example, I grew up in New Zealand. grew up here is بمعنى يعني يتربى أو تربيت أو كبرت في هذه الدولة. Now, grew up here is intransitive phrasal verb. I get up. أنا بستيقظ at 7 every morning. Okay, so there is no object after get up. Okay. طيب. How can I, if any word I didn't know it, if it's a transitive or intransitive, what I have to do? I have to open my dictionary to check this word if it is transitive or intransitive. هلا إذا الديكشنريات المنيحة يعني الكبيرة وبتعطيكي تفاصيل ممكن تشوفي حرف VT like this VT which means transitive verb and TR also means transitive verb. ممكن نشوف VT or TR بالديكشنري راح تلاقي إنه هاي معناها transitive. أوكي ممكن كمان نلاقي VI اللي هي intransitive verb أو INTR اللي هي intransitive verb الأفعال التي لا تحتاج مفعول به. أوكي. Okay, let's get back to your pupils book, page 23. الآن حكينا شو يعني phrasal verb, شو يعني transitive and intransitive verb. Okay, what you have to do? You have to answer exercise number 3 and 4. What you have to do? Match the verbs in the box to the underlined phrasal verb. We have decide on, said or state, left unexpectedly, organize or arrange, and كمان wait, and appear or arrive. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sentences, and each sentence there is an underlined phrasal verb. في عنا phrasal verb تحته خط هيهم hang on, sort out, dropped out, point out. شو بدنا نعمل؟ We have to match or choose the suitable meaning from the box. بدك تختاري لكل كلمة phrasal verb لكل فعل phrasal verb تحتيه خط تختاري له المعنى المناسب تكتبيه على الدفتر. أنا لاحقا رح أبعث لك صورة تحتوي على الإجابات النموذجية مهمين جدا ينكتبوا على الدفتر. تعملي جدول بتحطي you have to write the name of the lesson grammar unit 2 grammar in use transitive intransitive verb وتاريخ اليوم ورقم الصفحة. exercise number 3 بتكتبي مثلا please راح أجاوب الأولى please hang on a second we are walking too fast. hang on معناها wait. لما أحكي لك please wait so hang on means wait. بس مطلوب منك تكتبي الكلمة ومعناها. حاولي بهدول الكلمات استخدمي القاموس ديكشنري وابحثي. تمام. إذا هذا homework راح يكون في اليوم اللي بتحضري فيه الدرس اللي هو راح يكون بإذن الله on Wednesday. Okay. Number 4. Complete these sentences with the phrasal verbs in the box. هلا كمان number 3 و 4 هذا homework لنفس اليوم. Complete these sentences with the phrasal verbs in the box. Make sure you use the correct form of the verb. يعني ممكن يكون التنس ممكن يتغير. نفس الشيء. Look through. هدول كلهم phrasal verb. مطلوب منك phrasal verbs تحفظي معانيهم. Look through ينظر من خلال. Calm down معناها اهدأ. put on يلبس أو يرتدي. look forward to اللي هي بمعنى يتطلع إلى. find out يكتشف أو يبحث. catch on what do you make of catch on؟ catch on معناها هون يشتهر، بمعنى يشتهر. اوكي طيب كاتشن أو مثلا كاتشن يشتهر أو يلفت الانتباه، يلفت الأنظار. تمام. اوكي راح تنبقي الجمل هون from 1 to 6. حطي بعين الاعتبار التصاريف. مثلا على سبيل المثال number 4 بدي أجاوب let's answer مثلا number 3 why are you all shouting؟ calm down at once اهدأوا. هذه ضلت زي ما هي بدون ما نغير شيء، لأنها لازم تكون بيس، لأنها الامبيراتيف جملة الأمر بتضلها بيس. Okay, let's answer number 6. The students look forward to really their trip to London. Okay, the students are looking forward to the students are really looking forward to their trip to London. يلا يساعدتكم. يلا تصوري إجابتك وتبعتي لي إياها، واكتبي ملاحظاتك على الدفتر. أنت صف 9، أي ملاحظة تحسيها لازم أكتبها بتكتبيها. تمام. See you soon.